Top 5 filmes com plot twist, grandes reviravoltas.
As you can see, the housework has been rather neglected since the servants disappeared almost a week ago.
Do you mean they just vanished?
Into thin air. Perhaps I should introduce you to the children.
How do you do, children? I'm your new nanny.
Are you going to leave us too?
Why should I leave you?
The others said they wouldn't. They did, and then it happened.
My children sometimes have strange ideas, but you mustn't pay any attention. Children will be children.
Why have you opened the curtains? It was Victor.
You told your brother that there was someone else in the room.
There was.
That'll do, Anne.
What is it?
I've seen them too. Sometimes the world of the dead gets mixed up with the world of the living. Sooner or later, she'll see them. Then everything will be different.
There were voices, a boy and two women, and they were talking together.
Mummy, look. This is the father, this is the mother. This is Victor, and this is the old woman.
What do these numbers stand for?
That's the number of times I've seen them.
What do you want?
They're everywhere. They say this house is theirs.
No! Children!
Come here!
Run!
Can't you hear it? There's someone there.
Sooner or later, they'll find you.
Where is my daughter?
Are you mad? I am your daughter.
These things you see.
You have to wear blinders sometimes. Most times.
Detective William Somerset is looking for a way out.
You're retiring. 6 more days and you're all the way gone.
So how long have you lived here?
Too long.
Detective David Mills is looking for a way in.
We'll be spending every waking hour together from now until the time I leave. I'll show you who your friends and enemies are.
Look, I've worked homicide 5 years. Not here.
Now,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a homicide.
they're caught in a game.
No fingerprints and no witnesses of any kind.
Nope. About the only thing we know about that guy right now is he's totally insane.
Where the price of sin is death.
There are 7 deadly sins. Gluttony,
You're going to come take a look at this.
greed,
No one touches anything.
sloth, wrath, pride, lust, and envy. 7. You can expect 5 more of these.
Body was found on Tuesday morning.
I hate this city.
We're gonna get who did this. This will be the very definition of swift justice.
There are 2 more bodies, 2 more victims.
This guy's methodical, exacting, and worst of all, patient.
He's laughing at us.
He had a gun.
He's 2 murders away from completing his masterpiece.
Let's finish it.
Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
No.
7.
Never pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
All right, you all know the drill.
And that was how it started. The 5 of us being brought in on a trumped-up charge to be leaned on by half-wits.
Number 1, step forward.
It didn't make sense that I'd be there. I mean, these guys were hardcore hijackers.
Answer my question. Can you hear me in the back? Hello?
What the cops never figured out, And what I know now was that these men would never break, never bend over for anybody.
You gonna charge me, dickhead?
You don't put guys like that into a room together.
Let's get back to that truck, asshole.
Who knows what can happen?
Well, I figure we owe it to ourselves to salvage a little dignity. Me and Fenster heard about a little job.
My employer requires your services, gentlemen. One job, 1 day's work. Very dangerous.
Close quarters, 10, maybe 20 men. Anybody goes in there is not coming out alive. Is there a problem?
I want to know why. 27 men died on that pier. For what looks to be $91 million worth of dope that wasn't there.
Since his life's in danger, he saw the devil.
Kaiser Soze! Did he mention Kaiser Soze? Who? Who's Kaiser Soze? Press 20. Do it now.
There is no Kaiser Soze.
You never knew. That was his power.
He was in the harbor, killing many men.
You mention his name again, I'll kill you right now.
How do you shoot the devil in the back?
A gift from Mr. Soze.
You got my whole life in here. Everything I've ever done since I was 18.
Everybody I've ever worked with or that time with.
Keaton always said, I don't believe in God, but I'm afraid of him.
He's here.
Well, I believe in God. And the only thing that scares me is Kaiser Soze. And like that, he's gone.
From this day forward, when your mother says she loves you, get a second opinion.
In the game called fame.
You are a master at putting the victim on trial.
A victim in this case is my client.
In the business called justice.
First thing I ask a new client is, so you've been saving up for a rainy day? Guess what? It's rainy.
The victim in this case is not only the Archbishop, it's also the people of Chicago.
Excuse me.
Law offices in Martinville.
You got the news on by any chance? I think everyone's gonna want this one.
There's one lawyer they love to hate.
Sell the book rights yet, or are you gonna wait a while?
Now tell me, counselor, which one of us is the true headline chaser here?
Unlike you, I was assigned to this case.
You know who I am?
No, sir, I don't.
Don't you read the papers?
Richard Gere.
I speak, you do not speak. Your job is just to sit there and look innocent.
Well, I am innocent.
That's it. That's exactly how I want you to look. Can you remember that? Look in the mirror if you have to.
Even when the headline is murder.
There was someone else in that room.
Who's the third person?
That's the worst story I've ever heard in my entire life.
Now it's our story.
He's the one.
You want to go one-on-one with me? I don't lose.
What's the matter, Marty? Been a while since you rubbed up against a woman with a brain?
Who's the real story?
Come on, ask it.
What about the truth?
The illusion of truth.
Well, he did kill him, right?
No, he didn't.
Don't tell me you think he didn't do it.
So how are you gonna get him off?
I don't know.
What do you think he's up to?
I honestly don't know.
I saw the tape. I know what he did to you.
Do you know what I would do if someone did that to me? I would stab him 78 times.
It's a mistake to stick your thumb in the eyes of the most powerful people in the city.
You're worse than the thugs you represent.
Objection, Your Honor.
Next thing you know, he'll be objecting if we want to bring in the murder weapon.
Well, now the chief brings it up.
You're on dangerous ground here.
Yep. You print any of this, I'll sue your ass.
Primal fear.
Here we have a quiet little motel, when in fact it has now become known as the scene of the crime.
You have a vacancy?
Oh, we have 12 vacancies.
You know, this is the first place that looks like it's hiding from the world.
I think that we're all in our private traps, clamped in them. And none of us can ever get out.
Is anyone at home?
Oh, that must be my mother.
Is anything wrong?
Am I acting as if there's something wrong?
She's not missing so much as she's run away.
Put me down. Mother! Oh, God! Mother!
What are you running away from?
She looked like a wrong one to you?
It's not as if she were a maniac. She just goes a little mad sometimes.